Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the morning family and friends morning walk. Good morning, family and friends. Oh, it's Saturday. I know a lot of y'all sleeping late. Squeeze your gut. Yes. Good morning. I was checking my nose in the camera, and it made me think of the lady I used to work with. I had a lot of telemarketing jobs, but this one telemarketing job in Stamford, Connecticut. I had met this lady named Sandra. And Sandra walking for a shift at 6 o'clock. She's walking waving a dollar. And she said, I need to hire a booger looker. I'll give you $1 if you check me for boogers. Oh, the funniest thing ever. She was a scream. She's probably still alive. I just gotta adjust this camera, y'all, I think. Yeah, oh, just a scream. She was the first woman that I knew that went independent. She said she was like an office administrator, and she used to go to the agencies, temp agencies, and they would send her to different places. And then she just made a list of all the agencies that she was sent to, and then she called them back, and she would undercut the, the agency's price, and that's how she made her living. She got the whole shebang. I was extremely impressed with Sandra. Extremely impressed. She just, turned it around. How did she put it? They was paying me $10 an hour, and the agency was getting 40. She said, I'll take 35. Old Sandra. She's so funny. I need to hire a booger. I just think she wanted us to laugh. She was just such a funny person, but we could always count on her coming into the room, waving $1, because she wants to hire a booger looker. I tell ya. Well, yay! If you have been walking or lifting your weights or kicking your feet with me all this week, you have successfully worked out 3 hours this week. I feel it in my thighs. Muscle pain is easy to get rid of. Throw some ice on it. Yeah. How awesome is this? And then I was hot, but I opened the windows, and it's cold out there. I had to run upstairs and get this jacket. I was like, wow. I mean, I like to cool it on my lungs. I kid you not. But then we're walking. I don't know. I got a pretty sneaky suspicion I'm walking alone this morning. I ain't got no bikes riding around me. Yeah, it's a Saturday. But we're working out. You gotta get your body trained so that it does an automatic. Like maybe by the third month, after the third month of me walking Monday through Saturday, all of a sudden it becomes automatic for my body, which is cool. And yeah, slow walking helps build the muscles. And I'm grateful to Betsy, let me tell you. This little half hour is over in no time. And then no walking tomorrow. And then back on Monday. Yeah, when you stop exercising, you gotta start all over again. It's like, I don't like in the old days when you used to have to rev the engine for the lawnmowers, you'd have to pull that rope and pull that rope. That's how it is. That's why people don't stop exercising. It's so much to start back over again. It's so much waking the muscles and, you know, so they can engage muscle memory and all kind of stuff. So that's why once you start, you don't want to stop. And of course you don't want to stop because it's not bad. Not the worst thing that could happen. Not the worst thing that could happen that I'm walking, you know? That's a good thing. Knock, knock, anybody home? That's a good thing. Whew. Yeah, I cackle now. No matter how hard I try to laugh, it comes out in a cackle. And that's a process of life. Inside there's a hearty laugh. Inside my laugh is saying, hoo, 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 hoo. And on the outside it's saying, It's saying this. Oh. But that's the cycle of life. And walking kind of help guarantees for me that I'm not laying down being cut or thriving in pain, rolling from one end of the bed to another. I don't know, I had, like growing up, since ain't nobody in the room but me. You know, growing up in pain and becoming an adult and removing pain, getting old and still knowing how to keep the pain away. Yeah, I use home remedies in the whole 9 yards. And of course, I exercise. That there's nothing in the world that is going to make me go through pain to stay on this earth too. There's nothing that's going to make me sit down and wait in the doctor's office for 3 hours and say that I want to live and have a life. Those 3 hours I want to be out living and having a life. I don't want to, you know, I don't want doctors and nurses looking at me again. Poor old broken up woman. All my life, poor little black child. Poor little black people. Poor little black people from the ghetto. You know? And then I get old. And no, I don't want that. I ain't gonna be poor little old woman trying to do that. I worked in doctor's offices. I know how they treat old people. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've gone home and cried. I've seen how they talk about them behind their back. Remember, I was the invisible choir. They say a lot of fuck shit about old black people. You know? They have no intent on healing us. But how can you heal somebody that's dying? You're dying by nature. It's called the cycle of life. But what you do now is the quality of the cycle of life. I want a quality of life. And walking a half hour every morning and training my body back again to exercising is worth it to me. It helps me go through my cycle of life. I don't want pharmaceutical people to make money off me for this last stretch of my cycle of life. I don't want hospitals. I worked in hospitals, honey. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fridge. Yeah. And if your skin is brown, anywho. I want a quality of life. And as an adult with myself, that's what I did. When I was able to get old enough to take control of my life, 1920, I started going for quality of life for me and my daughter and whatever relationship I was in. So, quality of life is not having people come look at you like, oh, poor so-and-so. Ooh, oh, have mercy on so-and-so. That's why I can't visit people in the hospital. Because I can't do that. I be saying, well, get up and do something. Sit up. Raise your arm, kick your feet out the bed, do something. You can't just lay there. They said, oh no, Vicky, when I used to go, you don't understand. And I was like, holy shit, I really don't understand. I can't come see you in the hospital. You got to meet me at the elevator. Come downstairs, walk around in the lobby. I just can't go and sit there and look at you and say, oh, poor little so-and-so. No. Well, they say company and fish start stinking after 3 days. So do sick people. Don't fool yourself. After 3 days, they're sick of you. After 3 days, they're sick of the waiting room. After 3 days, they're sick of taking you to the doctor's appointment. Child, please. So this little walk, for me, I just don't know how I'm going to get through this run. I did the bike for 7 minutes. And when I tell you muscles is tight, leg muscles are T-I-G-H-T. I want to keep this blood moving and flowing around. Hitting up here. Hitting up here. Hitting here. That's what I want. And it helps me with my quality of life. I like when I see those people 101 walking out there, or they sitting in a chair, or they dressed, or they did something. I like that. They're still living. You know? I used to volunteer at the nursing home. My favorites, I used to take them for, what I used to do, I used to take them for walks. That was what I used to do when I volunteered. I had 2 or 3 that I would take outside and walk around because that's what they wanted to do. And they were so alert. They knew. Circumstances had them at the nursing home. A lot of them wish they had could have stayed in their apartments. And yep, I walk them around. Yes, indeed. Whew. I must say, I ain't looking forward to this run. It's cardio. Even though I did cardio upstairs on the bike. I didn't do cardio yesterday, but I'll do it today. I'm getting hot already. Where we at? Water break? Nope. 3, 2, 1. This walk is brought to you by I Like to Say Yes. Keep the word yes in your child's vocabulary by reading I Like to Say Yes to your child. I Like to Say Yes has colorful pages with brightly dressed children running, jumping, and playing. Here is a quote from Christina Friedman, special educator and owner of Beyond Expectations Tutorial, Brookfield, Connecticut. As an educator for over 35 years, I find this text unlimited in terms of instrumental avenues that can be explored with young children. And I say, keep the yes in your child's vocabulary by reading I Like to Say Yes to your kids. All right, let me get my water. I did the bike. I did the beak. I did the beak. Oh, look, I didn't take my gum out the whole time. Take it out now. I did the beak for 7 minutes, and then my thighs are a little on fire. I'm also sweating like a racehorse. So, here we go. Let's see. I know it's only 5 minutes, but this is going to be a rough 5 minutes for me. But, seeing ain't nobody in the room but me. I got my walkers during the week. I take Saturdays. I lose this focus. I lose this focus on the weekend. Here we go. Bite the bullet. Squeeze gut. I mean, if you're walking back and forth, walk faster. Well, what am I talking about? Folks are sleeping. Squeeze your gut. Who am I talking to? Everybody's asleep. Less than 2 minutes. Oh, less than a minute. Yes. Yes. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes indeed. Oh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. Oh. Yes indeed. Wow. Oh. Oh. Yes. I tell you. Oh. Oh. Wow. Wow. And our walk is less than 10 minutes over. Oh. Yes indeed. I'm gonna catch some breath here. I want to say, remember old people, get a good breath, hold your hands up, you're coughing. You want to get control, hold your hands up. Oh, yes. Oh, I tell you. Oh, yes indeed. I still fight to stay balanced, you know? I still fight to stay balanced. Sometimes I just want to tag people and say, I'm here. If you're lonely, I'm coming up at 7 o'clock. But Saturdays, going back to all my Saturdays, not a good viewer in the room type of situation. Yeah, we was connected yesterday. We connected today. Oh. Oh, it makes a incline. Yeah. I think on Saturdays I'm gonna put my headsets on because Facebook, you can't play music. So I think next Saturday, because I think I'm the only one in the room. So when I talk to myself, I talk to myself inside my head. But when I talk to you guys, I feel somebody is next to me, but I don't feel nobody this morning. So I think I'm gonna have my headsets on standby. And on Saturdays, I'll put my headsets on and I'll do a half-hour walk. Yes, this is a short-term goal. Another one met. 6 days a week. Being on live and walking. I'm so proud of me. Half hour at a time. Half hour at a time makes 3 hours for the week. But I feel fabulous. I'm more fluid. My body is like happy. It kisses me all the time. It thanks me for waking up and doing what it likes to do. It reminds me that I was always a walker. Always. Always. And I'm grateful that I'm still able to walk. I'm walking. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hey. Hey, Ronson, good morning. No, I'm short. Yeah, because I put the incline. So yeah, but there's not much room. I'm not short. See, when I come down, let me show you. Hi, you in there with me? I would have been talking to you. I thought it was by myself. I was like, if I keep talking and don't see nobody. See? So, when I get up, and then this, but down here, yeah. Hey, thanks for coming. So, not tomorrow, but I'll see you Monday at 7 a.m. Thanks for stopping in. Love you. Thank you.